Hey guys, Untitled Automotive. Today we're doing rear pads and rotors on a 2011 Subaru Impreza. Even though this is a Subaru Impreza, this method will apply to most makes and models. Alright, let's get started. Take the wheel off. I'm using a 1/2" gun with a 19mm socket on it. After you remove your tire, you're going to find the caliper and then the rotors right here. You also get a caliper bracket. So we're going to start by taking off the caliper. It's held by a 14mm bolt right here. Alright, so 14mm at the caliper. And then bring it up. Toss it to the side. Now it exposes the pads. Grab yourself a screwdriver, get those pads off. Alright, so now you got two 14mm bolts at the back to get the bracket off. So what you want to do now is remove this rotor. Grab yourself a hammer. I'm using this thing. Give it a good smack. It should come right off. Alright, so now we got to bring the piston back into the caliper. If you don't do that, you won't be able to put the caliper back on with the fresh pads. Grab yourself a pair of channel locks. It should go in easy. Make sure you go slow and steady as well. Grab yourself some kind of cleaning pad and then go ahead and clean off the hub face of some of the rust if it's on there. Once the hub face is clean, apply some anti-seize compound so next time you take the rotor off, it's going to make it easier. Grab your brand new rotor, put it on. Slide on easy. Alright, the pad holder bracket in the vise. Remove the old clips. I like to use a little bit of a wire brush. Get in there, clean it up. Grab your new ones. Put them on. Now it's ready to go back on the car. Grab your 14mm bolts. Thread them by hand. Then you can grab some cordless tools. And she's on. You don't want to be too heavy on them. Make sure it's nice and snug. Apply a little bit of lube on each side of your pad. Just like that. And then slide them back in the holders. Pad set comes with a squealer. Always put it on the inside, facing down. Apply a little bit of lube on each side. Now you want to take this pin out. clean the grease with a rag and apply a little bit more lube on here, just so it doesn't get seized up. And reinsert. Grab your caliper. We're gonna do the same thing on this top pin. Clean it off as best as you can. Let's apply a little bit of lube. And slide it in. Slide it over your pads. If it doesn't go easy over this pin and you're struggling to get it in, there's too much grease in here, so slide it out, take some grease out, and make sure it freely goes over. Grab your 14 mil bolt. And tighten it. Once you've double checked all the bolts are tight, you can put the tire back on. Now that this side is done, let's move to the other side. It's going to be the exact same steps. Now that we're all finished up with the brakes, wheels are back on, make sure you torque them. Grab yourself a torque wrench, hopefully you have one. Look up your torque spec. This particular car is 80 foot-pounds. Go in the start pattern. And do a second pass just to make sure. As a final step, get into the vehicle and make sure you press on the brake pedal multiple times until you feel the pressure in the pedal build up. If you miss this step, it's going to result in no brakes. Alright guys, that's how you do rear pads and rotors. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. Tackling rear pads and rotors on the 20. Apply some method will apply to most this method will apply to most
That's close.
Alright, Anton. Hey, Anton. I can't even see my.
Hey, Anton.
Alright,
Wow. That's a good start.